Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our channel, where we explore the depths of the human experience, just like I do as the Dark Knight of Gotham City. Today, we're going to delve into a topic that I believe is crucial for all of us, regardless of whether we're heroes or ordinary citizens. The theme I'd like to discuss is the concept of respeto. Trate todos como merecem. Até o coringa tem dignidade. Respect is a fundamental aspect of human interaction. And as the Batman, I've had my fair share of experiences where respect was either given or taken away. You see, in the world of Gotham, respect is a luxury that's often hard to come by. The streets are filled with crime, corruption, and despair, and it's easy to get lost in the darkness. But as the Dark Knight, it's my duty to remind everyone that regardless of their background, social status, or actions, every individual deserves to be treated with respect. Now, I know what you're thinking. Batman, how can you expect us to respect someone like the Joker? He's a madman, a villain who has no qualms about killing innocent people and causing chaos wherever he goes. And to that I say, yes, the Joker is a force to be reckoned with, but that doesn't mean we should strip him of his humanity. As a society, we often forget that even the most hardened criminals were once human beings with hopes, dreams, and aspirations. They may have made wrong choices, but that doesn't mean they're not deserving of respect. Respect is not about condoning someone's actions or behavior. It's about recognizing their inherent worth as a human being. It's about treating others the way we want to be treated, with empathy, kindness, and compassion. As the Batman, I've seen the worst of humanity, but I've also seen the best. I've seen people from all walks of life come together to help each other, to support each other, and to show respect for one another. So, how can we cultivate respect in our daily lives? First and foremost, we need to recognize that everyone has a story to tell. Everyone has struggles, challenges, and hardships that they're facing. And it's our duty to listen, to understand, and to empathize. We need to put ourselves in other people's shoes and try to see things from their perspective. Secondly, we need to practice active listening. When we're engaging with someone, we need to give them our full attention to hear what they're saying and to respond thoughtfully. We need to avoid interrupting, judging, or criticizing, and instead focus on understanding and learning from each other. Thirdly, we need to be mindful of our words and actions. We need to think before we speak, to consider the impact our words may have on others, and to choose our words wisely. We need to be kind, considerate, and respectful in our interactions, even when we disagree or have differing opinions. And finally, we need to recognize that respect is a two-way street. We can't expect others to respect us if we don't respect them. We need to lead by example, to model respectful behavior, and to hold ourselves to the highest standards of integrity and compassion. In conclusion, respect is the foundation upon which we build strong, healthy relationships. It's the glue that holds our communities together, and it's the key to creating a more just, equitable, and peaceful society. As the Batman, I've seen firsthand the power of respect, and I know that it can transform lives, communities, and even the world. So, I urge you all to join me on this journey of respect. Let's work together to create a culture of kindness, empathy, and compassion. Let's recognize the inherent worth and dignity of every human being, regardless of their background, social status, or actions. And let's strive to be the best versions of ourselves, to be respectful, considerate, and mindful in all our interactions. Remember, respect is not just a virtue. It's a superpower. It has the power to transform, to heal, and to bring people together. So, let's wield this power wisely, and let's create a brighter, more loving, and more respectful world for all. As the Batman, I'm committed to this mission, and I hope you'll join me on this journey. Together, we can make a difference, and we can create a world where respect is the guiding principle of our interactions. In the words of Alfred Pennyworth, my trusted butler and friend, respect is not just about how we treat others, it's about how we treat ourselves. So, let's start by treating ourselves with respect, with kindness, and with compassion. Let's recognize our own worth and value, and let's strive to be the best versions of ourselves. As we navigate the complexities of life, we'll undoubtedly face challenges, obstacles, and setbacks. But with respect as our guiding principle, we'll be better equipped to handle these challenges with dignity, with empathy, and with compassion. We'll be able to build stronger, more meaningful relationships, and we'll be able to create a more just, equitable, and peaceful society. In the world of Gotham, respect is a rare commodity, but it's not impossible to find. I've seen it in the eyes of the people, in the resilience of the community, and in the bravery of those who stand up for what's right. And I know that if we can cultivate respect in Gotham, we can do it anywhere. So, let's get started on this journey of respect. Let's take the first step, and then the next, and then the next. Let's create a ripple effect of kindness, empathy, and compassion that will spread far and wide. And let's remember that respect is not just a virtue, it's a choice. It's a choice we make every day, in every interaction, and in every decision we take. As the Batman, I'm committed to this choice, and I hope you'll join me on this journey. Together, we can create a brighter, more loving, and more respectful world for all. And as we embark on this journey, let's remember the words of the great poet Maya Angelou. Do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better. Let's do better. Let's be better. And let's create a world where respect is the guiding principle of our interactions. In the end, it's not just about being the Batman. It's about being a force for good, a symbol of hope, and a beacon of respect in a world that often seems to have lost its way. So, let's shine a light, let's lead the way, and let's create a brighter, more loving, and more respectful world for all. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and I look forward to continuing this conversation in the future.